I'm going to try this out one more time. So let's go ahead. We're going to go playing as blue team. I really want to see it as red team, but I need the completion of actually finishing this stupid thing with the first set parameters. It just feels so silly. It crashed. But I'm on my better machine. I'm not having as many challenges probably as I would have had before. So let's get started with a very similar thing. I'm just going to go ahead and do the stupid thing of hiring new staff. Although I feel it put me in a worse position, but hell, I don't know. I'm going to hire new staff. And I'm going to do a gateway firewall, and I'm going to policies and procedures this thing up. We'll do that in the first turn. Huzzah! All right, blue team. Is now your turn. So on the ball, I got awarded by saying, hey, thank you, smart move. You put people in. Hired new staff for the first time. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. It didn't turn out so good for me last time. Good thing if you don't want the bad guys walking right in now that you have perimeter secure. Yeah, we have a firewall. Good stuff. So let's go into the view, into the network view here, because I really like that view in general. I have 2 of 4 staff members I can do something with. I don't want to waste my budget ask yet, because that has never worked out for me. So let's look at maybe IR capabilities. Let's get a SIM, which is a little early this time, and let's do an asset inventory. That should wrap up my turn 2. So let's see what happens here. Start turn. So at least I'll have some threat alert. Now we'll start seeing the threats potentially and being able to respond to them, maybe putting in firewall rules and things. But we have now a Splunk server down here. Oh, we have EDR now. Ah, nice. That's where I can spend some of my money potentially. Really cool. So I don't want to waste the bullet of asking for money again yet. Let's get EDR at least on our DC. And that's it. Because the bad guys usually pop me within like 5 turns, 6 turns. So it gets really rough when they keep turning down. Endpoint detection is installed. Huzzah! All right, so we have some EDR capabilities to grab some logs. And I bet... Yeah, I don't think... Okay, so nothing yet. All right. I think IR policies should be next, probably. There they are. Oh, but yet again, we're in the budgetary problem. We don't have enough money. Already here we find ourselves. And I need the 10,000 severely to segment the network, but I can't. I wonder if creating these like alerts about not having enough money helps with the process. Maybe it's like seeding the situation, but I doubt it. So what do I have enough money to even do? I can deploy EDR, log collection and analysis now. And then what are they talking about massively? Is possible automate. So this is really just making the SIM valuable is what they're saying. I bet that's per asset. Is that the way they're going to lay this out ultimately? Let's see. Yeah, per asset. But the EDR agent is also seemingly... Okay, so they're talking about all network. Let's start here. Let's just get that exit side talked about first. What else do we have on money that we can spend? We just have another set of EDRs we can do, theoretically. We could do our strong Wi-Fi. I love that you have to think about doing that, in the sense that it should already think secure by default, but it does seem that to be the case, unfortunately. So, all right, just a sec here. I want to see if you guys have any awesome comments popping up, so I'm gonna get my iPad out real quick. Okay, blue team's turn. Start turn. All right, what happened here? Asset inventory completed. Where's our budget conversation at? I think we're in the second turn potentially for that. Let's look. We have 2 more turns for that. Okay, cool. All right, we got 3 bodies and not much money. We can deploy some EDR. We can deploy SIM agents, or the EDR agents, or the log collection analysis agents, it would seem. I'd like to actually get some stuff protecting these assets down here that matter so much. So let's go ahead and get an EDR agent here. Or, a log connection and analysis piece collected there. Let's also log our external wireless for that type of an attack. And let's start hardening USB security. So we're going to rock out with a little bit of protect, right? In the whole idiom of, or the framework kind of aspect of, identify, protect, detect, respond, recover. So we'll get some more protection points. What happened with our money? We have 0. Okay, we got one more turn, so maybe faith in humanity exists, but I can start doing some ICS safe testing, so in industrial control systems to try to work on operational protection while patching better and faster. So we can do that. I think that's it that I can do right now, so we'll go ahead and move this turn forward. Please have money. Please. We have $40,000. Huzzah! We actually got monies. We can really probably make a big impact now. That's fantastic. And I have the bodies to do it with. All right, so let's get in some topology stuff. We absolutely have to do network segmentation. Ooh, but MFA first or network segmentation? Oh, that's def going to have to be two-factor, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to go that way because of phishing attack stuff this is going to help with. That's all my bodies. I'm moving on with the turn. And I'm hoping we have developed some kind of capabilities because the threat actors should be popping in right now. Traditional vuln scannings could have adverse effects, so they're basically saying here's some safe testing methods we're establishing. So we're good there. Awesome. Okay. Two-factor authentication, 1 of 3. We have 2 bodies left and $35,000. Let's add in network segmentation. That's critical because, like as I showed on the other earlier games, 172.16, 194. They don't have a subnet mask, but 172.16, 194. These are all going to be on the same subnet, presumably is what they're trying to portray here. And we got to get this to make it harder so that when the threat actor does land, they don't have just complete visibility of our entire network map. I think that's the, what they're trying to ask us to show here as professionals. So let's do that. All right. Very grateful to the board for giving me money this time. I don't have to make fun of my fictitious board right now, so this is awesome. Two-factor authentication. Is it 2/3? We have no bodies. We have nothing but weight. Let's just take a look and make sure I don't have some like identified threat hidden under here that I missed. No, that's great. I love that we don't have an EDR on our EDR, and I don't have any bodies to do this with. Do I have any free stuff I can do with that? I have to have bodies all the time. Okay, fine. Intern. All right, let's go. So, two-factor. We got a star for two-factor. Huzzah. All right, cool. They change the password every 3 weeks, but I know where they write it down. It's funny. Two-factor star for two-factor. Huzzah. I got to turn this down or I'm going to get feedback loop here. Cool. All right, I don't see any chats popping up, so probably good. Awesome. Means I'm playing alone. No worries. Let's go. So we now have bodies, and we have $25,000. Our actions now should be in 2/3 the network segmentation. That's going to be so banging when that gets done. I'm so excited about that. I don't want to keep poking them for budget. Let's start working on our own secure development capabilities. 5,000 of that I think is fair. And then we'll start training our users next turn. Maybe that's famous last words. But, it's always a give-take, right? It's always something where you're trying to balance business decisions, business outcomes, and capabilities with security and protecting the assets you're creating, right? And it's all about profitability at the end of the day. But, okay, so perimeter secured, banging, and we have network segmentation. Oh, my God. Let's start collecting these holes that we can. I said something about training. Let's get back to our training. I don't want to be the bad guy that lies about that because they get excited. And I've already put myself in that position. Let's train our users. We can harden the kingdom all we want. If we don't train our users, we're in deep trouble. So we're going to start that process. That takes out my rest of my bodies, and we're going to end the turn. I'm starting to feel very happy about where we sit right now. I don't think we can win, outright right now, but I just feel better about it now that we have some segmentation. People have different landing zones, and that's why it's so critical to segment, especially when you start looking at the fact that you have these industrial control systems and things that you may, call the juicy bits, as Chris Roberts calls it, right? But yeah, ultimately, those crown jewels now have some degree of segmentation, and it's really good. So I'm talking, and I'm running out of time on my clock, so that's okay. We have 17,000. I don't need staff. I don't need budget yet today. I need to maybe make that decision next. We've trained people, yes, I think is what we've decided. I have no bodies. What am I sitting here for? I have nothing, but I'm wasting my time. Intern. Should have bodies back next turn. But I probably will have a cyber event next turn. I have to. All bodies back. Nothing showing up. Profitability's in great shape. No threat intelligence score challenges for that, for anyone. So let's see. Let's start protecting some of our or at least getting EDR capabilities on some of our internal assets. I think. Does that mean I won't be able to execute this? Because oh no, I have one more person. So let's get our endpoint detection on the SCADA system. What can I do with these guys and gals? Nothing yet. I have to research some of that, I bet, down the road. Okay. So I think we have some things to show. Let's look at vulnerability mapping first. And then I think we have some stuff to show the board. So let's try to ask for a little more budget to continue the mission as we all grow together and protect profitability and protect this, the keys to the kingdom we've created. So I think I also want to get some EDR agents on my machines out in the world. And that's all I can do right now. I've got to see the threat actor soon. Let's get an EDR agent. We're doing vuln mapping right now. We can do some really good stuff probably after that. I'm really trying to get visibility, right? This is working on the D, if you will, the detect aspect of this. I'm trying to add EDR agents so I can hopefully look at protecting this. And if you think of an identity-centric network, which would be different than what we're seeing here, oh, that's horrifying. What are we seeing? Okay, good. These are the vuln scores. Oh, thank God. I was horrified. I was like, man, I have really missed the threat actor just destroying me right now. This is great. Let's start with vulns on the outside-facing asset. Does that mean I can't do anything right now? Weak password. How do you deal with vulnerability? Is it just vulnerability? How do you do that? How do you do the... How do you deal with the vulnerabilities? What am I missing? There's a tree. I only have a minute and a half. Deploy, hire new staff, enforce. Wait, what does this unlock? That already unlocked those. System hardening? I don't know how I deal with that. Let me go back to my tree. Enforce strong passwords. Got it. Makes sense. But it doesn't show me... What am I missing? Oh, it's just across the board. That makes sense. Then I have one more thing I can do potentially. Does this have any other paths to here besides through the first point here? And obviously they pop a machine inside this space. Yeah, they have that. Am I being stupid in the walled garden model rather than the largest asset model? Let me change. I think I'm going to install network security. Oh, we have no skill. We don't have enough humans. I'm being cheap here. Y'all can laugh at me if you're watching. It's okay. I probably deserve it. All right. Money bags. We have 50,000. So maybe they're in this like reward center model in the way they did their, maybe it's RNG, but they're in this reward center model where it's like if you're doing things to show progress and visibility, maybe you start getting visibility into the argument there. All right, what else do we have the ability to do? What's our vulnerability? Stack Overflow, no patch. So if anybody that has access to this router, which would be in already deep trouble, but are we maybe thinking there's a method of attack outside here in the SCADA space? Like what am I better off doing? I wonder. What do I have here? I have outdated antivirus. Oh, that's probably not the greatest. How do you... That's this. So if I just click on the asset, is that when I get the... Ah, okay. That makes sense. I'm being silly. That's on me. Let's get some default creds fixed. Yeah, okay. I am starting to get with it. I understand the game a little better now. That's great. The mechanics, anyway. Password policy created. Awesome. Vulnerability mitigated. Yeah, I got happy points from them for that. Okay, so we have 4 back. We have money. Where is our time best used right now with these humans? Let's go look at default. Yeah, it's not great. So if we do find some way through the firewall to the router, we have some real challenges. So let's do this. We're going to change default creds. And I think probably we need to get towards some level of threat hunting. Oh, we don't have IR procedures. We don't have ICS security monitoring. That's 2 and 1, and that's 12,500. We're going to do that. We're gonna work on process. We're gonna make things more visible when we are being attacked, so we can find it. We may already have a threat actor in our space. We don't know. That's kind of point I think they're trying to simulate here, and it's really good. Until you get the visibility, you may not even know that something's happening. Easy to see when they're ransomed, but what's the difference when other things like that? Integer overflow and outdated antivirus. So let's work on some protect this time. We have 1 human. Update antivirus. You're an update antivirus guy. I think I heard somebody say when they were playing before. You know, I just need to hire somebody and just put them on antivirus every turn, right? Like gamifying even in your head of that operational level of how this would actually work if you were working with a human. I love it. All right, let's hit it. We're at turn 20, ladies and gentlemen. Turn 20. Let's see how this goes. Watchful eye, security monitoring, ICS specific threat monitoring is great. Standard intrusion detection system won't pick up ICS threats, but now you can. So we're getting rewarded for at least focusing on the OT, if you will, right? My pipeline valve, my firewalls and systems and functions out there that tie into those important systems. So we have, what's our vuln on these machines? We have, wait, what's the vuln? Just no EDR or something? Oh, what is that? Client-side request forgery? Yeah, I think it's CSRF. Local file inclusion patch. Oh gosh, so there's no patch available, and that's why hence there's no actions. So that's I think what they're trying to teach you is, hey, you can't patch this right now. We have no fix for this magical client-side request forgery model. So let's add some EDR so we at least get visibility into this understanding. I think is kind of their concept. All right, so yeah, let's start looking out here. And we have 1 more human. Another round of vuln mapping. What does that end up doing for us? Just getting better understanding of what our vulns are, potentially. Here, I don't think it's time to ask for budget. I don't need another human right now. Oh, God, that's right. I forgot. Backup is like, how am I so stupid? Like, recover is almost impossible without backup. So, CIA triad's quite backup-centric in the same breath. I'm just guilty as anybody else in the security field, I guess. I'm dumb. Okay, it's all right. We get through it. Okay, so action log. What do we still have out? We're waiting on our backup process. We have 3 humans available. I still like the idea of doing a little bit more hardening. What was our options out here? No actions available. We have... This is our DMZ. I'm not sure I understand the connotation PI on this one, but it looks like a database server is where they're doing it. Let's get some system hardening done first. And then what do we have here? Let's deal with system hardening on that. And also, let's get our DMZ firewall. If they manage into their DMZ zone, let's get the firewall potentially off its default creds. That might seem to be a reasonable thing to do here. So we'll see. We do have some threat intelligence. We have 1% threat intelligence, it seems, now. Backups implemented, action log, system hardening on the Palo Optics and the DMZI. We've got some things going on here. So... Oh, that's cool. Wow. Okay, so we have some restore point capabilities we can create, like, as a mechanic that seems to almost cost nothing. It's just a turn. What does it do for storage or slowness or something? Like, what am I missing here? Do you have a certain number of actions you can do? Yeah. That would seem to be a good place to start. Mail server is usually quite public facing, so we probably need to deal with. We don't have enough resources for that, so we're done. All right. But I will say the IR, and probably I'll eat my words next turn, but I will say the IR hasn't come as quickly this time, potentially because of some decisions that we've made in this methodology. All right, action log. So we're good. Antivirus installed on DC server. We're at $32,000. I think we've managed our money well this last time and invested in some things that are very valuable. Why do I not? Do I have to do another vuln map? Yeah. That'll make it easier to restore, so we're creating some restore stuff. That's awesome. This is our storage server. Yeah, we def want some things added there. So let's do some system hardening. Let's get this joker dealt with as well. Okay, that's what we're doing here on turn 23. No actions available, so we have a vuln. Incorrect access control, but it's not fixable? Or is there like an access control policy? It's a big investment, but I believe in protecting users. We've got to get them to a stage where they feel confident in making good operational choices from a social manipulation perspective. An integer overflow. Some of this is, I think, clickbait because it's not available to be patched. This one doesn't say no patch currently available. System patches. So this has something, no patch currently available still. Fine. All right, let's think about this strategically and see where we can make some big investments right now, if there are any. Let's make it harder to drop USBs. Instead of investing in the USBs, let's spend these 2 resources on physical security. Oh, I don't have enough humans. I'll do it next turn. Because I saw where Gerald got arrested, and so I think there's some value in making it easier to arrest, and that's where the physical surveillance probably comes into play. All right, let's see. We have successful everything. We have all but one of our humans back. What is that human doing right now? We probably time to start asking for some money too. It's better to ask for it while you have it, I think, is the concept that's being rewarded. What am I missing? What am I missing a human for? Oh, up here. Oh, man, our security people are installing the electronic locks. Man, we are definitely getting our budget thin. Yeah, totally fair enough. Well, I guess Frank's going to be working on that for 2 more days. I named him Frank just because I feel like that's what his name is. All right, so video surveillance, right? That's not already what's being... No. Okay, yeah. Fair. That's losing my mind here. All right, so video surveillance. And then let's go ahead and harden... Oh, we did that already because we already thought about it. Okay. Let's deal with our cloud targets. Wait, I didn't even think about these ACLs. How are they expecting me to fix the ACLs? It doesn't show... Let's just do our patches. But it doesn't show me how to do the access control fix, I think, is the concept. An asset is out of service. This will cost you money until you fix it. You'll continuously see this alert. You're losing money each turn until the asset is back online. So what is the asset? Where are we missing an asset? Oh gosh. What? My gateway firewall's been... Okay. All right, fair. Like, okay. I guess. Did that get hit by like maybe a denial of service or something? Like, Interesting. And let's go ahead and start asking for budget. I don't have any more people, so I'll have to wait. Okay, fine. They took out my outside firewall. Like, that's really bad. Yes, we're certainly losing money. All right, we're back up. We're making no right. What are we waiting on? What, did it fail? Are we gonna have to do like deeper investigation? Oh no, I'm getting pwned here. I don't think rebooting assets gonna keep working. Is that the only option I have, or do I activate IR? I mean, I think we have an incident potentially, denial of service. But if I activate IR, it takes 2 turns to go back. If I do 1 reboot, it takes that as well. Yeah. I'm going to waste 1 more turn and probably get pwned. I don't know what else to do. Now it rebooted. This works for Microsoft. Oh no, come on, y'all. I'm not going to be part of that. Let's do a little threat hunting on the firewall. Let's get that going, because I think we're probably getting into denial of service or something. I don't know if that's how this game functions, but let's do some system patching. Let's do some USB out here. We're getting budget. Did I ask for budget? Did that fail? Did I forget? Okay, I might have failed. Yeah, I got distracted. Okay, let's see what happens here. This has been riveting, though. Maybe not to watch, but just to play has been a fantastic exercise. Like, it's fun. I think they've done a really good job of showing kind of some of the stresses, if that makes sense. I think it's really awesome. So, local file inclusion, still no patch. We have an integer overflow, but it doesn't say no patch, so I'm guessing that's just system patching. Let's just go ahead and do system patching here. Oh, we don't have enough resources for that action. Fine. I need to start focusing on this Palo Alto. But it's only available as threat hunting there. Let's look at our action log, what we have here. Quest budget's on 2 of 3. I have 3 of my 4 people back. So what do we have in this side? We can knock out that vendor cert. And we can spend $5 grand on this. And that leaves us 1 more human. And $500. Did we never do? Oh, we've got a couple. This would be on this LAN, I'm assuming. This whole LAN. This would probably be on the internet in path. This would be on Palo Corp office. DMZ space. I've already got a network sensor here. I'm gonna add another one there. Let's do it. We're all about detection, baby. I want to be able to deal with some things, and it's not an IPS, but it is an IDS. It's all about detection. I failed budget, I bet. Did I fail getting budget? Well, I have $500, so lunch is on me, I suppose. All right. So I have 2 people and no money. All right, we're playing office pool. We're patching. We're patching. We can patch for free, boys and girls. Patch often, patch early. Patch repeatedly. God bless. At least there's no patches for it. Seems reasonable. Does now seem we can patch this. Huzzah. What we're doing now is closing gaps, right? We're closing vulnerabilities. Outdated software certainly can be patchable. We're on Patch Town. No patch. We'll do some threat hunting in our operational network space. All 4 bodies back. One needs monies. Others are patching. Integer overflow, no patch. Are we doing threat hunting over here? We are not. Is threat hunting permanent, or is that a constant assignment? In which case I might not be smart doing this. I think it's like turning it on. I might be being wrong about how I'm applying threat hunting here. Is it yeah, it's apply. I can do it every time. Dang it. Okay. That's kind of on me, but we are building up some threat intelligence, so I think there's a value in it. That's probably where they apply the value. Security. Log collection and analysis isn't done here yet. That's a good place to spend our $500. And then it's all about the patching. We'll keep gathering intelligence from random other machines. I don't know. This is fun, though, I will say. I don't know if I make it or not long enough, but we'll see. Why do I have some... Loiterer removed from perimeter. Huzzah! They threw that suspicious bum out. Appreciate it. That's fantastic. Did we ever... We don't have money, so we're waiting. Threat hunting, and then... What are here? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. So you can actually do your threat hunting on the IDS sensor inside this network. I think... I don't know if I've made a mistake, and maybe inside this network is not inclusive of this leg here. I could be wrong, like in how that applies. In my mind, it's protecting the red section, the orange section, you know, as I read this, potentially. But, okay, let's see what else can we apply. Let's see what's available. No actions available. No actions available. We can do some threat hunting on this side because I've been kind of negligent of that side a little bit, I think. We're at turn 38, though, and I haven't been pwned yet, so I'm sure next turn is pwnage time. Like, in my mind. Threat hunting. So we're good there. Okay, what do we have here? We have an integer overflow with no patch again. And maybe that's where we focus some of our threat hunting, is this space where there is a giant vulnerability. But we got money. Oh my god. Kid at Christmas. So a vuln assessment, pen I don't think that is as valuable. Oh, that's not bad. Let's start looking at ourselves in a more holistic space and do an internal pen test and an internal, you know, kind of blue/purple team, red-purple team kind of exercise, if you will, I guess. On that space, what's up with our DC stack? No patch. We're still there. What glaring like miss am I missing here? Let's got our vuln mapping, which I guess maybe I should have done more vulnerability assessment before doing, or I haven't committed to this yet, have I? Let's remove that and do more vuln mapping first to look at like where do we sit. That brings me down to one more human. Okay. I think we are decent-ish there. So let's see what we got. First time we're going to see the threat actor, big time. Yep. I knew it! I felt it coming. So what are we dealing with? We have a red. What is our red? What is it telling me? Is it just straight up? I just have... I didn't get a notice this time telling me anything's up, but I do have this like giant red. Is it just activate IR? I don't understand what I'm looking at here. What's happening? Did I miss something in our action log? I don't know what's going on. Let's go into IR. Does that lose the other things I was doing, or do those continue? My people. Let's go into IR. I don't know what happens. I think I might be stupid here. I don't know where the mechanics make more sense not to go into an IR. in this connotation. That's going to take 2 turns. If I disconnect from network, the business will immediately start suffering. I don't know what impact we have here. Let's start doing some threat hunting down here. I'm out of assets. Okay, this might be stupid in my IR, but let's see what happens. So the other stuff did complete, so that's good. I guess they want me to try to clean the asset. Is that their thing? Is like it looks like there's a vulnerability. I think they could do a little bit better job giving the connotation, or maybe this is simulative of real life in some way, of the connotation of like what this is meaning. And I think maybe as I think through this, it's probably better to make me think. So I've got to wait another turn. I think it's the best decision. I mean, the business is still earning money. And I don't know what I don't understand what's looking here. So they're saying I'm cleaned. But what does that mean? I'm good? Does it find a vuln? It's an access control challenge and default credentials are still enabled. How'd that happen? I already dealt with that. All right, I gotta, do I leave the, okay, this is the risk. If I deactivate IR, do I leave this in a state where now they're gonna just attack again? Or do I get the ability to, you know, quickly address those vulnerabilities? I can't address them while we're in IR, but I could disconnect. But nope, that answers my question, because if I disconnect, then I wouldn't be able to do it until I reconnect. All right, deactivating IR, ending turn. Final answer. I found 1,000 vulnerabilities now too. Good lord. All right, so we have to address this. It's 2 humans. Let's just work our way. No, we added a lot here. Let's... So these are system hardening things. SCADA. God bless. This gives me like heartburn. There's more to do than I can do. Ah, guess the reality of it. Let's get some stuff done on these primary networks that affect ICS. And I know that's a hard choice, right? Because it's probably going to come from the outside IT infrastructure than more so than it is going to come in the plant or in the ICS side. But I don't know how I deal with that part, or don't understand the concept potentially. I know this needs to be done. I know this needs to be done. I'm gonna have to get money to hire another human, like, at some point. Gosh, this is frustrating. I just feel like I'm always behind. We're gonna enforce some strong passwords. All right, what do we have here? So now we have command injection vulnerability, but it does say it's patchable, so we'll apply system patches. This is gonna be a system patch day. System patch day. I don't know how I didn't see this external VPN before, but I'm going to definitely address some of that external connection point, right? Outside the internet, inside, outside piece. So definitely want to do that. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, they're trying to show you that it sometimes costs money. That's $500. You were behind on this. We're gonna have to buy a new, update this subscription. The firewall's necessarily maybe, you know, run out of its useful lifetime and its subscription. So, good way to show that the money of that aspect of it. Hopefully we'll get budget and maybe we can expand to a 5-member team and start doing a lot more of the patching things we need to do to try to win this out. We got 25 more turns to survive. Oh, and our mail server has a command injection. It looks like it's pwned. It's been ransomed potentially. Is that their intention of what they're saying here? Maybe if I'd read it potentially. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to go deal with that. Back in IR again. And here we find ourselves. Maybe I could use a person to patch some things though while I'm at it. For sure. It's hard in RDP. We'll leave one person for doing IRE things. Hopefully this gets us budget. It did! We have $72,000, of course. Huzzah. Okay, well, we'll deal with this incident first, and then we'll go from there. Oh, it came in from the DMZ. VPN, the one I was actually working on. Dang you, Matt! You were behind! You suck! Fine. I don't care. Alright. Command injection. I need to probably... Oh, gosh. It's ransomed. For sure. Restore from backup. Does this give you like a penalty for system backup? Like, do they tell you if you lose data or not? Like, is that how that's going to be? So, all right, let's just restore from backup and deal with this. So we're going to disconnect from network first. We're going to restore you from backup to get them back operational. And I think that's all I can do this turn. Oh man, blood's racing. We're in the IR mode. Do we have like, I guess just threat hunting is what I can do? What am I missing here? Like, is that a challenge of being in the IR mode in that regard? Wasting a lot of turns in IR. And it might start getting worse because I'm not patching, so there's other vulnerabilities. This is not good. Am I good? Like, is that it? No. Okay. Man, the music is perfect for setting the tone of, gosh, the world's on fire sometimes. We lost an asset here. That's not probably a good thing. Did she move? I think we lost an asset here. I don't remember that one's name. That's unfortunate. Directory traversal and cross-site scripting. System patching. System hardening. That's 2 humans. I need to hire a human. That's what I said I was going to do with the money when I talked to the board in my fictitious mind. Holy crap. And then what was our vuln that probably popped us here anyway? Yeah. Missing antivirus. Fantastic. Ay, ay, ay. I have no more bodies. What am I going to reprioritize? Nothing. I'm just going to do it. It's fine. Send it. Send it! This horrible turn. Please don't have another red lights. Okay, let's finish this up. System patching. That's how they got in. Oh no, I wasted a turn. I'm so stupid. Oh no. If anybody's watching, you didn't see that. That didn't happen. I didn't waste 2 bodies sitting around after I asked the board for another one. No, they didn't do that. No, negative. That wasn't me. Imagine. I can see this is going to be fun, though. I think Jerry may kick my butt, but I definitely feel like this is going to be a fun game. This one's system hardening. Let's see, what am I missing? Patches. That would not be a bad idea. What's happening here? I do like having more humans now to do these things with. Yeah, I like having 5 people instead of 4. It makes life a little less stressful and more stuff you can get done. All right, what majors are we looking at that we still have that we need to do? What's in the high spend category that I need to be spending? Network security sensor potentially for visibility and detection capabilities. I don't know that the pen test stuff is as valuable as the mapping and assessment and how it plays in. I don't need more money right now. I'm probably pretty susceptible to USB drops other than the EDR. And maybe that's what I need to do is continue adding in EDR. Oh, and harden RDP. Okay. We might make it. I mean, I say that's famous last words, right? But I'm at 60 of 75. We're still doing okay profitability-wise. What are we seeing here? We have just, a directory traversal vulnerability. Sweet. It's always fun. Let's do system hardening. Oh, maybe we do want some antivirus on our DMZ terminal server, potentially. Okay. We're getting some of these, now that we have 5 people, we're starting to see some of these, shields go away a little bit. It's good, right? We want to get ahead of it in a proactive manner, and that's kind of the goal. So we have 1, 2, 3 hardening actions there. Okay. Well, let's see. We're at 62. Hopefully we make it through 62 without major problems. Famous last words. Let's see what we got. Okay. USB security, DC server. I mean, is that saying somebody's going to get that deep in to plug it into the DC? I think the best money's not spent there. Let's get some endpoint detection on the email server. I didn't realize I'd missed that already. We're at threat hunting. Why are we getting we still have an LFI? Local file inclusion. Like, why? It's a laptop. What are we talking about? Why does that exist there? A directory traversal error, so we can run some remote code potentially or something. Let's get a EDR going there. We're still doing okay. Like right now, I feel good about the monetary situation. The board's been good to us. Yeah, we're running out of stuff there. Okay, we're getting it. We're going to get a healthy cybersecurity model with all of the major components in there, which makes me very happy in my heart. We still keep having this asset coming back and going offline. Maybe that's just trying to simulate that reality in some ways. Let's pop in a little bit of threat hunting now just to see if there is anything happening out there in that space. We're just going to do a little bit of special threat hunting this turn, just to do a little bit of know thyself. Maybe let's make sure I didn't miss something here. That one's patchable now. Wait, it says it's well, that doesn't make sense. Okay, maybe I'm missing something. All right, so we're at turn 64. Our DC server still has a patch or a notice. Oh, because there's no patch available. That's what I meant earlier, and it now seems to be gone. But LFI no patching. Okay, fair enough. Let's start getting some USB security on our different corp assets. So when we have a vulnerability, we can use some threat hunting, like just see if somebody's done something there bad, right? So this is detect side of things, right? Let's see what we got. Threat hunting completed. We've got LFI still not patchable. We're still down to that. We have some budget. Let's go ahead and do some more network monitoring. We're going to put in some more log connection, and let's get another network security sensor in. I want one right here on the inbound. Yep. And then can I do 2? Take this whole front Splunk server and everything, protect the protector, if you will. That leaves me with some more people to do probably some patching and threat hunting, maybe? We can spend a little money on some log collection and analysis. Are we doing that all here? Yeah? Okay. We've done some of the plant network stuff pretty well. There's nothing available here yet. Okay. Okay. I feel decent about this. I feel good about it. All right, let's see what the threat actor has in store for us next turn. All our peeps back. There's Jen back. See why she's been coming offline. Maybe that just illustrates them like coming offline and coming back online. Just making sure I haven't missed anywhere with like stuff I can do for the most part. Yeah, you know, words. I'm out of peeps. Okay. Level 66. Done. In the books. Okay, so they just quoted The Simpsons down there. I love their little inclusions. They're so good. I've been kind of flying through this because I just didn't want to not finish this game tonight. So I got other things to do, but want to just finish this out. Okay, so let's get our patching done here. Let's get... I think that restore point really helped us on the piece we were dealing with there. EDR on our Splunk server. And I'm surprised that doesn't come just built in, but I guess I get it. What else can we do? What else can we do? Let's look at more strategic. We have $13,000. Let's do another vulnerability assessment. And then do another round of mapping of vulns. A little bit of duplicitous, I would say, but maybe I'm just misunderstanding. Okay, we got 2 of our people back. Oh gosh, we have a threat actor. Okay, what does that mean? What does the target mean? I think that's part of it. Maybe I don't understand the nomenclatural aspect of what they're showing here. If I go into threat hunting, what does this mean? Like, do I go into IR? Just because I see that there? It doesn't give me any understanding or context. I'll burn a turn potentially while I'm getting pwned with threat hunting, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I feel silly. I need to make 7 more rounds, y'all. Come on, don't kill me right here. It's not cool. What the hell did that even mean then? What? I'm not sure I understood that. I don't understand. Maybe it's worse. Maybe I don't see the threat. Oh, crap. I bet I don't. Oh, that's just from the threat mapping. Okay, God. Oh, I hope I didn't make a big mistake there. But Radio 3 did come up with default creds, which is probably just the vulnerability scan and vulnerability test and such. This one has an integer overflow, so it's probably just patches. What do we have here? Fair. I like how they kind of make it random what the vulnerabilities are. I think that forces you to be objective and keep thinking throughout this, because it seems that each phone scan finds new stuff that you would have thought would have been found on the first phone scan. But it doesn't. All right, intern. I have $1,500. I probably should have started asking for budget, but I'm not a smart man, Jen A. That's all right. And speaking of our Jen A, she's back again, and David's back again too. Fantastic. What is our vuln then? We have some kind of like weak password, and it won't let me fix it. Oh, password policy again. Is that what we're going to be back to? Yeah, again. And I think that's great because they're trying to illustrate maybe the nature of policy being a constant cyclical aspect, right? So I'm going to go around since I have time and get a lot of these restore points done since they cost nothing. Okay, what else can I do? I can add another vuln assessment. I can do another IDS. I only have this segment not covered. Great. I wish they also offered IPS in that same breath, but maybe that's what they're trying to kind of illustrate. But okay, so what else do I have? I can do threat hunting here. I can do threat hunting here. We'll just keep getting some more threat data. All right, let's see what happens. Next is going to be a giant ball of red, I'm sure. It's coming. Perhaps no. Okay. All right, we have two more. And I'm sorry if you're commenting. My son's actually doing this for me and posting up your comments if you're doing that. I'm actually not able to see it because I'm paying attention to the game. System patches here. And I don't have it set up where I can do that right now. All right. Let's see. What else can we do on the outside? Let's get a little threat hunting in. Let's get a little threat hunting in. Okay, I don't have any more people. Fine. So all our people are back, which means we're probably done with the vuln scan. Nope, just 2 of our people back. So what's left? Internal vuln assessment and requesting budget. Come on, board. I'm out of money. Gotta give me some more monies. I'll spend it well. I was being very fiduciary. I promise. Let's go ahead and see if there's any more like EDR stuff. Install. I can only install another. So that means I must have everything with an EDR agent at this point. This one's fine. And USB security. Who's left? Why? But I don't. I mean, I don't think somebody's going to be in my office. But let's do it. And maybe this would have been the better choice for that to potentially. Let's do that. All right, 73. Let's see what happens. Turn 74. Oh, great. Now an asset's out of service. What's the asset? Please say it's not a valuable asset. No. Sure. It's this asset. I might have like just chucked through that turn, but let's harden from our vulnerability scan. Oh, and we have money. Nice. What else was lit up? Nothing? Fine. Sorry, board. I pre-funded. See if that means we get through this and win. I'm not sure how this works. I think that means I won. Win conditioned weather the storm. Touche. I did weather the storm, say. And I think, let's see, what does it turn out on the stats? These look pretty cool. 4 issues down breached. I don't know if breached is a good term there potentially, but maybe I'm just not understanding their use of it. Vulnerabilities 166, 86, 166 fixed. Okay, fair. Remediation 14 turns. I'm sure I'll get these stats better. That really probably sucks. All right, total budget 250,000. 5 out of 6 approved. Probably just basically on being more fiduciary potentially. Total cost of incidents 2,000. Cybersecurity program cost 229,000. 92% of our staff was used. Threat intelligence score got to 54. I got 1,863 points for whatever that is. That's really cool. I want to play a red team game now. This was so fun, ThreatGEN. I want to say thank you. That's so awesome. I'm definitely saving this report. That's so cool. Awesome. Okay. I think that is great. And here's a view of their side, what they knew. So they knew about my DC server. Oh my god, they knew so much more than I thought they did. Wow. David got popped. Poor guy. I knew it. All right, John, wrap me up. Stop live.